Welcome back, everybody, to episode, I think, 41 of the DMT show. We're back again virtual. We're not in person this time, but it's okay. My name is Andy.
My name is Arian.
My name's Ashok.
And my name is Jason. And it's been a while since we had a podcast segment on the show, but we're back. It's been maybe, by the time you guys are watching this, maybe upwards of a month. But we're back. We're here. We're now. We have some episodes that you guys might have already seen by the time this comes out. Some different stuff, different things in the works or have already been out. So hope you guys enjoyed or are looking forward to enjoying that. But today we're gonna talk about some stuff. Aaron, do you have anything
Yes.
you want to talk about?
So today,
Also, Jason, wait, before that happens, you're not centered in the camera, and it's like,
I know.
why?
I think
I'm doing like a side angle, bro.
Yeah. He's like, all right.
Nah, not that way. Oh, no, I can't.
Okay. Well, what I was gonna say is today we got an assortment of questions, but none of them really pertain to anything that's like actually going on like currently in the world. It's not like current event types of stuff where we're talking about like, oh, the new Kanye drama or like what Andrew Tate's been up to.
There is no drama.
I know. So it's been kind of quiet. So we're just gonna be asking some general questions just to get your guys' opinion on just like things. First one, which I already asked you guys the question before, but you guys didn't answer. Is it fine for a parent to kiss a child on the lips?
Okay, so like,
Yeah.
every family is entitled to their thing, right? As long as it doesn't
No.
hurt anybody. It's weird. It's very weird. Extremely weird. But like I wouldn't do it. I don't want to see anyone do it. But like, I can't really do anything about it. I don't think it should happen. But what do you
I
guys
think like the thing is like, I just also find it as weird, but like it's like pretty normal. Like honest, like it's pretty normal.
Yeah.
It is like, but nah, I don't really see it. Like what's
Like,
that?
like if you think about it, in like France and shit, oh, never mind. We're cursing now. In France, they like kiss each other on like the cheek to introduce like to new people,
chill,
right?
That's fine.
I know, but it's like strangers. I know it's
Mhm.
different because like if you kiss mouth to mouth, that's kind of it's different.
That's why I'm saying like what do you what do you gain like from instead of doing like a kiss on the lips? How is that better than doing like a kiss on like the forehead or something? Like just like if I'm talking about like a baby, right? People are like, kissing their babies on the lips. I'm like, nah, I don't get that, bro. It's not me, bro, but it's other people. You're like, I don't get that, bro. You're like transferring too many chemicals when it's like mouth to mouth, dude. Chemicals.
Yeah, no, that's the problem. That's the problem. Yeah.
Too much bacteria, bro. No, I also just don't like it because like it's just weird. Because like I feel like kissing is always associated, like kissing mouth to mouth. I mean, it's associated with like relationships, not like parent-child thing. Like I don't know. That's just how I always thought of it, and that's why it throws me off. That's fair.
I mean, I've seen it a couple of times. I mean, my mom used to do it to me when I was little, so like that's one thing. But also,
That's whack.
nah, I've seen it. I don't know why this sticks out to me, but like in elementary school, one time I saw like a white dad do it to his her daughter, and that freaked me out. Like that just like I don't know why that specific situation, but I feel
why do
like
they have to be white? I know because they're white, right?
No, I
that's
feel
why the white dad did it.
No, I feel like it's just like
Why would you say it's race?
No, I feel like it's just
I'm
like
just confused.
I didn't mean to choose the race, but I feel like it's like a motherly thing. Like I feel like if it should be done, I don't think it should be like a dad. I think it's like a motherly love.
What's
moment?
what's the
Literally
difference
kisses-
between?
You
Go ahead.
Tom Brady like literally kissed his son on the lips on like national television, and like it wasn't even like a peck. It was like longer than a kiss on the mouth should be.
Oh,
If it was your son. And it's like
All right, I'm not saying that. Like I'm saying pecks. Like we don't need no
I know,
tongue
but-
action. Like
Tom does not.
Nah, bro.
Yo,
Oh.
that's crazy.
Nah, tongue is crazy. And what to you is the difference between a dad doing it and a mom doing it?
I just feel like in general, mothers should be more affectionate. Like mothers are more in
That's
general,
the
mothers are
worst.
more affectionate to their children. Yeah, am I gonna get canceled for that? Like I don't like no.
I think you're assuming generals. I think you're assuming generals are, and I don't really appreciate it. I think in 2023 especially. I think both a man and
the strongest.
Wait, what'd you say?
The mother, it's like proving that the mother-daughter relationship is the strongest one in the family.
Oh,
Mother-daughter.
I wouldn't know.
One thing that I did say.
Yes, criminal psychology.
One thing that I did see was like an argument for why why it should be allowed is because it teaches your children how to love. But like,
No.
Bro,
that doesn't make any sense to me.
it's
like,
like,
no.
you don't want practice on your parents. That's weird.
Also, like, it's you don't have to kiss someone to love them. Like that's not the definition
Yeah.
of love. It's like, bro, you just feel what you feel. You don't have to feel up somebody's lips. I don't know,
That's
bro.
crazy.
If I'm a 2-year-old, I don't want to have my dad coming up all on me like kissing me on the lips, bro. That's like that's just kind of nasty. So, in my opinion, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Next question I got for you
I
guys.
agree with that.
Okay. How many songs should an album have? Or, in other words, how long should an album be?
45 minutes to an hour. And
Sure.
none of that, dude. There's like, I think it's a. No, I'm gonna look it up real quick because I know it's in my search history on Spotify. Which one is this? Hold on. Give me a sec.
All right, while he's
Rodeo.
doing that,
Rodeo by
I can
Travis
go.
Scott. No. Wait, I got it, bro. I'm looking at some of these albums. Like some of these albums are like an hour long, whatever. But like some of the songs are like 7 minutes. And it's like consistently like, I can't be doing that, bro. You gotta like tighten up the songs a little bit.
That's
Like,
some rock and roll.
That's
type
a.
thing.
Nah, I
like
need to
Weekend
change the
albums
pace.
have that. Eminem. They
yeah,
all
the
have-
Weekend albums have that. Dude, House of Balloons has that. I'm like, man.
It's the 7
You
minute
can have like
song.
one, which is fine, but like, bro, I can't be dealing with like the same song for like 7 minutes when you only got like 45. You gotta. Oh, this is really hard.
I mean, I'm fine with up to like an hour and 25 minutes, hour 30 minutes. But like,
Nah, hell no.
like a 20 song album is like, that's like bearable.
That's a lot. I think,
20
like,
songs is a lot.
an
You said an
hour-
hour and a half? No, I cannot do
I think
an hour
like
and a half.
an hour and 5 minutes and below is fine for me. And like songs shouldn't be longer than 5 minutes. Like over four is pushing. Over 4 is pushing it. 3 and under is like it's good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Or I mean, even like 3:30 and under is fine.
A lot of the
But once you
5-minute
push-
songs too, they have like a 30-second intro and like a 30-second outro where there's like
Yeah.
no speaking
Yeah.
and just like the beat.
Or
just
they say the
goes.
chorus like 45 times.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. Andy, what are you saying?
I was looking at. So I was like literally looking at albums just now.
you're looking
And I
at
was gonna try to say a song count, like a song, like range, like an album should be like. I'm just gonna throw it up like 10 to 12 songs, but I feel like all my favorite. Like it's just easier if you say a time duration. So
yeah.
I feel like I kind of agree with like Jason, like 45 minutes to an hour. Like I'm fine with like around an hour, like an hour 10 minutes. That's like fine. Like most of my favorite albums are like either that or less.
Yeah.
But anything like an hour 30 is like really. That's like pushing it. Like it's just hard because you have to like, especially if you're listening to it like the first time, you want to kind of engage with it the most you can. You have to like really sit down and absorb it, and it's just tough to do that for like an hour and a half sometimes.
You don't have to you don't have to listen to an album straight in one
No,
sitting,
but I mean, I feel it makes it more enjoyable. Like
I guess.
it could be part of the intention of it, like to make it kind of more connected. So I feel like I would want to just kind of sit through it.
Also, I feel like listening to the same voice for like an hour and a half could get old by the end of it, unless the artist is like good at switching it up.
No, but
It's,
even if especially, but yeah, even still, but like, even if the artists themselves, maybe they're not like bring variety, but let's just assume that you have a really good artist, like let's just say like a Michael Jackson, right? I don't know if I can listen to like an hour 45 minutes straight of Michael Jackson. Like it doesn't matter, like what it is.
It's also like
Yeah,
the same
for
thing
example-
if like they like frequently drop music too, like too frequently. Like thinking NBA YoungBoy right now, like not the
Yeah.
like 2 week
I don't
album
know.
drops.
I don't understand
really?
how his fans aren't like growing stale from that, but
I mean, yeah.
they probably are. I was thinking of just like of a longer album that like is like great. Like I feel like almost throughout the whole way. That's like Tip and Butterfly. Like that album is like really good throughout. Like it's like an hour and like almost 20 minutes, I think. But like, is it? Yeah, it's like up to that. And it's like it has a longer song count too.
That Kenji.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, but like an album for me, like Ready to Die. No, sorry, not Ready to Die. Life After Death. Just like an hour 50 minutes. I still have not finished that album. It's also a double album.
Hey, who's
It's
the
a double album too, but like it's by Biggie.
Wait, What's a double album? Just like
A
It's like
double album is like when one album has like 2 discs. So like Mr. Morale, The Big Steppers is a double album.
uh,
I by accidentally while I was going through Weekend's discography, I listened to Trinity, which is like a triple album. I
You mean
didn't
trilogy?
realize it was a triple album. It was like House of Balloons and like the two like Thursday I think is one of them and like another one.
Thursday and like
I don't know what they are, but it was 3 albums combined
I don't
into
think it's
one.
Kissland.
It was like a
Echoes
30,
of Silence.
30
Echoes of
song
Silence.
album, but I didn't realize it was
Yeah.
like 3 different albums. It's like I tried listening to it all in one day. No, it took me like a month and a half to finish it. Like
I've been listening to
Yo.
Warcraft to Death for like so long. I still have not finished it.
all right.
I haven't finished Rodeo either.
So, next question I got for you guys. We're going to go to the sports world. Who would you say, I know we have talked about this a lot, who is the most dominant player in their respective sport? If you had to pick one
Michael
player.
Phelps.
Michael Phelps.
Probably. Yeah.
He's untouchable.
Okay.
Bro, he
In
legit has like no
butterfly.
comment. He has like so many gold medals.
Why
That's the
not
most
some,
decorated
who
Olympian of all
else
time.
would be up there? Like Tiger Woods? I don't know.
Okay, no, not
He's not
I don't even
untouchable,
think Tiger
right?
Woods-
Is Tiger Woods
Well,
untouchable?
I don't think he is. From what I've heard.
I don't know much
Okay,
about
but-
what he did.
I
There's
know
a-
he's good, but I feel like people have gotten to where like or
I
like,
don't,
are
think you
coming
can
up
say
into where-
any. I would eliminate any basketball player,
Yeah.
baseball player, football player.
Hockey.
I would eliminate any athlete whose sport has a GOAT conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Wait.
Yeah, if
What's
it's a
that?
conversation, then it's like, then there's
The
no point.
question was just like who's the best in their respective sport, right?
The most dominant.
Or, like, yeah, dominant. So
If there's a debate about who it is, then I don't think they should even be in contention.
is
not even
Bolt?
like football. Like 'cause
Usain
you got-
Bolt?
You can say
or no?
Usain Bolt for sprinting.
Yeah, but I think it's. I guess what I was gonna say Mike Tyson also, Has he
No,
lost
Mike
or
Tyson.
no?
No, it's not.
No,
You
he
got like Muhammad Ali.
Or was it
and
Floyd
Floyd
Mayweather?
Yeah, it's
Mayweather, right?
Mike Tyson, Ali, and Floyd Mayweather like all in contention.
So
Yeah.
has Mike
Oh, like-
lost? I don't remember.
Did
I think Mike
Mike
Tyson has
Oh.
lost.
I think he has.
has
Yeah, I
Floyd?
think he has.
Floyd hasn't lost, right?
Floyd has,
hasn't.
he's 50 now or 49 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I didn't realize it was that. I didn't think we'd all disagree on Michael Phelps, but
I think it is Michael Phelps. Like, okay, because
Especially,
like,
okay, you got it.
no, just like I'm trying to think of all the possible contenders. Like if you think of every sport, right? Like,
Mhm.
The only other one I can think of that has a unanimous GOAT, I'm probably missing a lot, but it's like hockey with Wayne Gretzky. Yeah, Wayne Gretzky. That's what I was on.
No, I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know hockey that much, but even still, Wayne Gretzky doesn't have like 26 Olympic medals or whatever. Like, yeah, and also Olympic is global, bro. That's literally like tons of countries, and you're still the best one. So like,
to do it like as many
bro,
times.
he's
as-
cracked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it probably is.
Yeah, I was trying to think of stuff where it's like, you hear the name, you're like, yeah, they're winning, or like something like that. Like it's not even competition. But I think that's it. Especially since for Michael Phelps, since I think he only does butterfly, and he's like the GOAT at that, and it's kind of hard to like get that good at a specific stroke.
But he's also won
Yeah.
awards for like other stuff too. Like he's won Olympic medals for like freestyle.
But he's known for like
butterfly. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Next question.
I think that's,
Ashok, what's going on with your
Yeah.
blinds? What am I looking at? What the
yeah, I
hell?
broke it like
What the hell?
when I first got it. It got like stuck, and then I got mad, and then I just pulled it like this, and then one of them like broke. Now it's been like that for like 5 years.
I think it's been like that since like. Remember when we did like math fair and we were practicing our speeches in your room?
Yeah, it's been. I tried to tape it right. So like usually, so the top one lets light through, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the bottom one, if you put it up, then no light gets through.
Yeah.
And then like usually when I try to, I like sleeping in like complete darkness. Like now it's like impossible, so I got used to not
That's
doing that.
normal. Isn't that normal? Actually,
I
no,
haven't
because that
done
would be like the
I haven't
nightlight.
done
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of nice.
Yeah. So like then I put it like up all the way and I taped it. And in the middle of the night, the tape gave in, and then I just heard a. And I woke up and I was so scared. It was crazy.
Do you? All right. Next question. This is the one that I wrote down, but based off of like, okay. Do you guys need sound to sleep?
Nope. No.
Yes. Not anymore as much. I used to.
I
though.
used to need it a lot. Like I would
Like
need
I
to
had a
turn my
fan.
yeah the fan.
I had a
Fan's
fan
crap.
right next to me. You could see it probably.
Like fan right next to you.
By the way, I'm cleaning out my closet, so that's why my bed's really messy. You can't see
I don't
my
need
fan.
sound.
Is it? Do you see it?
Yeah.
That little
You can't
gray
really tell.
semicircle?
Mhm.
That right there? Oh, dude, I need that. I
I don't
remember.
need sound.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't need to answer the question. I don't need sound to like sleep, but I will say that whenever I'm at somebody, for some reason, whenever I'm at somebody else's house, like not in my own bed, I always listen to music. Like dude,
I've
it's
started
so
doing
weird.
that.
It's so
Yeah,
weird,
yeah.
bro. Like he literally puts his AirPods in and sleeps with them in. Nah,
No,
that's.
I did that
I
one.
don't do that, but
No, I
like
used to do that. I used to do that, and that is like so bad for you. And I just put it on my pillow and put it like on volume one. Yeah, that's what I do. I play music when I'm going to sleep sometimes. Not like I mean, sometimes I put on an album, but yeah, I do that.
I've started
But
doing
I
that
don't need
too.
it to.
Like the sleep timer thing on Spotify is cracked. So like
I
Yeah.
didn't know what that is. But you know, I think I've used it once and I already forgot what it is.
you could just have it like
It
so
just
like it
stops playing after a certain amount of time.
yeah plays that for like 30 minutes and then it just stops. So it doesn't like run through the whole night.
Or you can set it. Yeah.
I just like play albums that are like pretty chill.
Okay.
But I was gonna say,
Go.
I was gonna say like last year, or no, not last year, probably longer than that. But I used to like definitely not be able to sleep without any sound, and like even if it was winter and it was like freezing cold, I'd turn on the fan just so I could sleep. It was probably so bad for me, but I needed that. It was so cold.
Yeah. I mean, I used to turn the fan on in the winter too. Like, bro, like in DC, I turned the AC on. So stupid. I got like a cold the next day. All right. This one, I feel like I know what the answer is gonna be, but like, I want to talk about it. We're gonna upset some of like the girls in our school with this one. Are TV and book crushes okay?
Nope. Absolutely
TV
not.
Book
That is the most
crushes?
delusional thing I've ever seen in my life.
Like,
If you
have,
get
like,
emotional over,
a fictional
if
character.
you get emotional.
Yeah,
Wait,
if you
wait,
get
wait,
emotional.
wait,
Like a celebrity crush?
No,
kinda?
no.
Or like,
No,
or
no,
like
bro. It's
fiction.
talking about you see a character in the
actor
show,
itself.
you get an attachment to him.
Not, I mean, no, not the actor, the character. Like if
I
if
hate
I
it.
was reading Harry Potter and then I had like fantasies with like Ginny Weasley, like
Okay, no, okay, that's weird. The way you said fantasies is kind of crazy. But like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I
I
do
know what you
that.
mean.
I'm
No,
saying
no.
I'm giving an example.
I never understood crying over like a character's death. Like nah, bro. Like, I
Okay,
mean, I
that's
guess I
different.
can see.
I
Of
do
course, I
that.
can see why.
I
Of
do
course, I
that.
can see why. Nah, that's like that. Nah, I don't know. I can.
I
be doing
haven't
that, bro.
done
I do
that
that.
for the character. I teared up.
When's the last time you? Oh, what?
I teared up when for like for Black Panther, but like
Oh, I didn't do that.
nothing. Like I not like. a
What?
character.
Really? You teared up?
When it was like like once or twice.
Last
So
time I
you said
cried
when was the last time?
at, like,
What?
Like I cried at a movie. Like I was trying to think, and it was one like Indian movie typey called Lion. Dude, oh my god, it was like some kids getting separated from their parents and like stuff like that. I'm so sad. But I cried once there, and that's like the last time I remember crying at a theater for a movie at least. But so
I don't think I ever have.
you
But
haven't?
also, like, I just like don't find a lot of like if I'm watching something, I'm not like, oh, that's so sad. Like I'm like, nah. Usually I don't have it.
I feel like that's also why you guys like don't get affected by scary movies. Like detach yourself from like, yeah, it's not real. Like, why do I care?
It's
You just
literally
en-
not.
You
It's
just,
just
you
entertainment.
just enjoy the content. But like,
Mhm.
I get scared by scary movies because I'm like invested more. I guess. Like I feel more when I see movies. You detach yourself. So I think that's why.
All right, but going back to
It might be
the
because
question.
of scary movies, but
What's so
What is the
wrong
question?
about having a crush on like a character you're reading about in a book?
They're not real. It does,
As
you
long
get
as
no
you're not-
benefit from it.
as long as you're not hurting anyone, I don't really care what you do.
I don't know,
But
'cause I feel
personally,
like-
I wouldn't do it.
No, I feel like personally it's gonna higher your expectations because like these characters they may be like flawless.
Well,
Like-
that's facts, bro.
Like their character itself
Yeah,
might be
yeah.
flawless, and then when you go into the real world, everyone has their own problems. Like you're never gonna be able to find a suitable person if you just keep thinking about like how perfect the one book guy is.
Book guy.
Book guy. All right.
I ain't
Yeah, that's a
skipping
fair
right now.
thing to say.
Okay.
I just don't think it's like healthy. Like
Yeah.
you're like investing time in a relationship that like you literally get nothing back from.
Mhm.
So why do it?
How do you invest
And
in a
a-
relationship like that? You
Nah,
just
but just,
constantly think
like-
about it?
I guess so. Like people are addicted to these characters, and it's like in real life too. When you have like a relationship that you're not getting anything back from, that's not good.
True.
So don't practice it.
What do you
Okay.
do if you're addicted to a character like that? Like
I wouldn't
what
know.
happens when you're addicted?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't know, bro.
Like you probably buy like a bunch of merchandise. You like rewatch. I don't know.
Rewatch, cry every time they show up, or like they leave or die, or whatever. Bro, people like
I
do
don't. I
that.
haven't really heard about it much with like TV shows. I mainly hear with like books and stuff. Like
Nah, people do that. It's like Vampire Diaries or
no,
something.
but
Probably.
sometimes that's just also for the
I
actor.
think it's for the actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think since it's an actor playing it, you can instead of getting attached to the character, get attached to the actor.
Unless it's like a cartoon, then it's kind of weird.
Okay, hold on.
Like voice acting.
Yeah, but then you're just like attracted not to the actor, the actual like cartoon.
Yeah.
I have a follow up question.
Yeah.
So it's about like fictional, right? But I've heard the argument that like you shouldn't care about celebrities. But this is what I mean. So like obviously you shouldn't like be in love with them. That's something different. But like let's say so recently last year, like Lil TJ, like one of Jason Ny's favorite anime shows too. Like he got like shot, right?
Yeah.
And somebody like I don't agree with this, but somebody would make the argument that like, oh, you shouldn't care so much. Like, and I genuinely cared about it as a fan, right? Like, oh, I want to make sure he's okay. And somebody was like, oh, you shouldn't care that much because you don't even know him. Do you think that's fair? I mean,
wait.
That's
the
tough.
the difference between that and like a character that like a character dying in a show is different than a person dying in real life. Like, there's a different type of like actual value to the life. So like, I think it makes sense to care. I mean, as far as like just being like if you were to go out and like message them like, oh my god, I'm so glad you're okay. Like, okay, maybe you might like. I mean, I guess it's like cool and like affectionate, but like, I mean, it's okay to care, but just like don't think that you're buddy with them.
I feel like if
You're
you
probably not.
if you enjoy content or like anything that someone makes, you kind of want them to succeed in everything they do, and hopefully create more of what you like, and then that kind of cycle. And you just want them to succeed. That's for like YouTubers, streamers, or music artists, or anything really. So I guess if someone like Lil T got shot like that, it's kind of, I don't know. It affects that kind of mentality that people have.
I also just don't see any like this is a situation where I don't see any negatives to it. Like there's nothing wrong with caring about what's happening to like an actual person.
Exactly. That's my point.
Yeah.
Like it's
I think that becomes like a problem when like if you become like attached to something like if like a celebrity gets like in a relationship with someone like you're putting care into like who they're dating and you're like, oh, I don't like like what are you doing with your life, bro? Like it makes no sense. Like it just makes no sense.
Yeah. There's something else I was gonna say. Oh, like a lot of like the realistic YouTubers that I watch, like the ones where you actually get to see like parts of their life, Love Serves, Sidemen. They always talk about like how weird it is when they talk to fans, because like the fans think they're best friends with you, but you've never actually met them before, and it's like it's the weirdest thing.
Exactly.
Some of them are able to adjust to it. Like I think Love Serve doesn't mind it because they're like, it's a cool thing to have, like a connection with so many people, even though you don't actually know who they are. But like it's just definitely weird because you don't know who they are, but they know. So next question I got. This is a question I wrote down like a very long time ago, like towards the start of the year. It's about Mr. Apollo. Mr. Apollo, his style of teaching. He like I've heard a lot of people hate on him because of how he teaches. Is his style of teaching okay? Like I know we can deal with it and we enjoy it.
Okay, can you give like the parameters of like what do you mean and what do people dislike about it?
Well, let me explain first to anyone who doesn't know who Mr. Apollo is. Mr. Apollo is one of our math teachers. He is, in our consideration, like all of us collectively agree that he's the greatest teacher that we've ever had. But he has a very unique style of teaching where, one, he likes to make fun of the students a lot to kind of just make it more comfortable of a classroom. Like, it doesn't matter if you're the smartest kid or like the stupidest kid. He treats you all practically the same and makes fun of you. Two, he has a style of teaching where he doesn't want to actually teach. He wants to throw a question on the board, the kids go up and solve it, and then they figure it out by themselves, and then he just, every like 15 minutes, he'll just maybe like nudge you a little in the right direction. I mean, we saw that a lot last year, not that much this year with stat, but
We have the same thing this way, or this year in physics too.
Mhm.
Similar thing.
but people don't.
But I think
One, people don't like how he makes fun of them, and two, they feel like they just
I don't think
they
people care about.
they don't really. Actually, I don't think really that many people care about the other thing about how he just, like,
Yeah,
wants people to learn by themselves. The main thing is though, like they just don't enjoy the getting made fun of part.
wait, really?
Really?
That's
Really?
yeah.
I
Yes.
feel like they get more annoyed by the teaching part.
Maybe it's
I
both.
feel like-
Maybe it's both.
No, I doubt.
I've
it's
I've
like-
mainly heard that they just don't like the getting made fun of part.
Wait, who
Yeah,
have you
you
heard
don't
like getting made fun
really?
of?
Hmm?
Alright, who have you heard that from? Type who you've heard that from.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming
but,
it's
like,
a
anyway.
specific name.
Another thing is there's like two things that he really promotes, and it's collaboration. Like he constantly says like, "Why are you asking me for the answer when you have 20 other classmates who you could figure it out with, right?" That's one thing he always says, and he doesn't usually put up answer keys because he thinks that there's probably someone else in the class who's gotten it, like the answer, and you could ask them. And then also he just promotes like in looking at the big picture, this does not matter. Like, why are you stressing so much? Why are you taking like 20 AP classes and skipping a lunch? He talks
Yeah, like
about that a
legit,
lot.
like one pre-calc test not gonna like define like your whole life.
Andy, I feel like it's who you expect it to be, but like
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, if you like really can't take getting made fun of by a teacher who like doesn't mean it at all, you gotta get some thicker skin, bro. Like just straight up.
It's like-
It's literally it's gonna help you in life anyway. Having thicker skin, just it's a teacher joking with you in school. Like
It's not even like
nah.
deep cuts. It's just like if you did something
It's like
stupid,
the
it'll call you
tiniest
out.
jabs.
yeah. Okay. I mean,
I don't know, bro.
I feel like
That's
it's a
kinda
topic
messed
that we continuously return to, but like for the right reason. Like the idea of just like we're getting softer and like
People
stuff
are just
like that.
way too sensitive, dude.
Yeah.
It's not that deep.
I'm not saying you guys have to be as like take every joke in the world. Like I know we make jokes that like shouldn't be made, but like we still make them. But like that's
No,
away
we
from
don't
the
do
point.
that. All right,
we
don't
have
do that.
we have
We don't
pretty
do
thick
that.
skin, I think.
Yeah, that's because we have thicker skin. I think we have thicker skin than we should, but I think in general, skin is like people are getting a little over soft and like.
Oversoft.
I'm struggling with the
Softer?
softer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me get one more question.
What you got?
Oh, what's a good one? What's a good one?
Okay.
Okay.
That's actually hilarious. People get offended by that stuff.
Agree or disagree? Social media is a benefit to society.
Well, this is some Spanish type shit. I feel like this question has been asked before.
I got it offside when it should.
Oh yeah, no.
Is social
Oh,
media
what the
beneficial? Okay,
A
is
benefit
it
society.
beneficial? Yeah. Do the benefits outweigh the negatives? That's the question.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Well, that's what makes it a benefit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Net benefit.
I think it is a benefit
I agree.
because we can't do this without
Alright, but,
social
like,
media. But like,
Yeah, you
alright,
can.
it just
Actually, oh no, never mind. Okay, keep going. I mean, if you want to look at like Instagram or something, like it helps like people like grow their brand, make a name for themselves. People can just make memories. People can just feel like I don't know, like they want to express themselves, so they have an outlet to do it.
have fun.
But also like if you wanna go on like the negative side, it's like oh yeah, people can have negative influences. People can pose themselves on one thing and actually be another, and people can compare themselves to like an ideal.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, you gotta think a little bit when you're on these apps, bro. Like people gotta use their mind a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, dude, stop comparing yourself to people that are like putting on a front. Like, you gotta take everything you see with a grain of salt.
like one thing is there are a lot of influencers that like the big ones that you see they're comparing yourself to are probably they have a lot more money because of it, but also they're posting the best parts of themselves. So it's impossible to compare your everyday self to their best. Constantly, you just kind of have to think about that and just not do that.
That's the main thing. It's like self-realization. You got to be able to like figure out what's actually going on. Like not everything's always amazing. Like no matter how wealthy you are, no matter how like successful you are, there's still every person I feel like has the same amount of problems. Just the problems themselves are different. Like everyone has things that they struggle with, things that make them sad and stuff like that. Like, but if you can't like figure that out, then it's like all right. But I agree. Social media in general, just like it's just enjoyable. That's the main thing for me.
I think the entertainment and connection you get out of it is like astronomical. It's like crazy how I don't know, just fun.
Like the amount of random people that just like DM me based off like stuff they see on my Instagram story, it's just like, or just randomly DM me. Like kids that I like never really talked to outside of class, but like, oh, now we're just having a conversation about like how Julius Randle just became an all-star. Oh, whoa. Yeah, stuff like that. And Kyrie Irving wanting to leave the Nets. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. Anything else?
I don't know. I feel like I think it is beneficial, but just like social media is also just so toxic. Like it's so toxic.
Oh,
Just to
like,
compare, like
Twitter.
like yeah.
Nah,
I mean,
that's
that's the
crazy.
same thing
That
though.
is
Like
crazy.
I was talking about like just dude having thicker skin and like taking everything with a grain of salt gets you so far in life. But like you just
I
like
know,
also
it
just it's like a self love thing too. Just like bro, if you love yourself before going on these apps and having other people tell you like bullcrap that's not true, it's a
Yeah.
lot easier. It's a lot easier. I mean, also the thing with that I said about like comparison, like you could be told a million times to not compare yourself to others, but internally it's up to you to decide if you're gonna do that or not. And a lot of people can't not do that.
Yeah.
So they're constantly comparing themselves and feeling like they're less of a person, I guess, or like less good of a person
And in that
because they're
case,
comparing themselves.
like social media turns into like an amplifier, and it's just like.
But also, I
Okay.
mean, I feel like there's some comparison that's like also like if I see like some ripped dude, I'm being straight about that. I see some ripped dude doing a workout, like, and I'm in my bed, laying back like this, watching the video. I'm not gonna feel good, bro. I'm gonna try to like get up and do something, bro. Like,
Yeah, I did.
and
That's
it's not, like,
definitely true.
I guess like it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like I don't know. It's like demeaning, but like it's not even demeaning. I wouldn't even call it that. But just like
I think it's like
it makes you almost
it's
feel less.
motivating.
Like it is motivating. It literally is what it's
that's
inspiring.
where
Because you realize what you could be, and it's like, oh man, I'm not being who I can be, or at least
Yeah,
not
but there's
the
also
fullest.
there's also people who don't have that mindset of thinking that they can become that, and people are have the mindset of, oh, I wish I could become that. Like, or like I should have became that.
or
Like,
beyond that.
I heard
Like,
this one thing. Go ahead, Ashu.
no, you got it.
I heard this one thing. It was like, don't live life like you're supposed to be a victim. And like, dude, that like it was like crazy. I remember one time I was like, I had to like write like this college thing or like something. I was like, oh man, this sucks, bro. Like whatever. And I like came to my head. I was like, there's definitely other people doing this, and like they're probably just as busy as me. I was like, okay, let me not think of myself as like a victim and like be what was it called? Like give myself sympathy. Let me actually do this, and it works, bro. Like you don't have to think of yourself as a victim all the time. And yeah, you can feel bad, but like thick
I
skin.
think there's
You know?
also like good ways of comparison, like what you said, like motivation wise. But also sometimes what I get to do things is like if I'm doing something hard, and I think that there's someone that has it 10 times worse than me, and they're not complaining, right? So why should I be doing that? And then that kind of motivates me a little. But sometimes comparison is good. It's just that sometimes people take an unhealthy way where they compare themselves, but they don't do anything about it, and then it just constantly weighs on you.
Yeah, that's the
and
problem.
That's
When
when it becomes bad.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're not taking
people
action,
don't have the
if
mindset
you're just
that
gonna
they can
keep
get up.
complaining, then why are you like come on, you gotta move.
Wishing instead of doing.
Yeah, but also the thing I always think about like that idea of complain like don't complain because there's someone who always has it worst. Like I feel like there's also like just like you gotta complain about the little things
Yeah, no, for sure.
like
I complain a lot, bro.
when I got that even like the one physics test like you gotta complain like sure like I'm being dead honest like I don't mean to sound funny there's someone dying right now but I have school in 2 days I'm gonna complain about that like that's just like that's the way it's gotta be it's just like
I feel like it's okay to feel like you have inconveniences, but you shouldn't weigh on them that much. Like obviously, like,
I feel
if
that's
like
the-
man, I have school in 2 days. Okay, yeah, but I'm not gonna be go to the extent of like, okay, let me skip school on Monday, so I have to like, nah. It's just like it
Yeah.
just sucks, and I just deal with it.
And that's what's
Right?
gonna make such a cliche saying, but like you need to have lows in your life to have highs. But like that's just how it works. If everything is like amazing, you're just never nothing's gonna feel amazing anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
I wrote my college essay on that.
Okay.
Crazy. Man.
Well, I actually enjoyed that. That was fun for me. That was great.
That
Okay.
was great.
I
was
do have some
amazing.
other questions, but I will save them for later. We've been running it on for like I think about like 25 minutes. We will wrap it up there. Thank you guys so much for watching the DMT show this week. We hope you guys enjoyed our cooking video. We hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will be bringing you content next week. All right. See you later.
See ya.
Bye.